Welcome back to TFI Global. Today we're going deep into the global chaos machine run by George Soros and his son Alex Soros, a father-son duo accused of bankrolling violent protests, political meddling, and woke agendas that are destabilizing not just America but the entire world. And guess what? US President Donald Trump just dropped the hammer, calling for RICO charges against them. That's right, treating them like the criminal enterprise they really are. This is an epic showdown between Trump and Soros, America versus globalist corruption. If you're tired of these elites pulling the strings, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Let's dive in. George Soros, the 95-year-old billionaire born in Hungary, Holocaust survivor, and self-proclaimed champion of open societies. Sounds harmless, right? Well, that's wrong. This man built a $7.2 billion empire through ruthless financial schemes. He became infamous for breaking the Bank of England in 1992, pocketing $1 billion while devastating the UK's economy. That wasn't wealth building, that was economic warfare. He repeated the same playbook in Asia during the 1997 financial crisis. Leaders like Malaysia's Prime Minister accused him of orchestrating currency attacks that crippled nations. But Soros's greatest weapon isn't Wall Street, it's the Open Society Foundations, or OSF. With more than $32 billion funneled into the so-called philanthropy, OSF has been accused of funding NGOs, activist groups, and movements that create division, topple governments, and erode traditional values. This isn't charity, it's destabilization dressed up as generosity. On August 27, 2025, Trump took to Truth Social and declared war. George Soros and his wonderful radical left son should be charged with RICO because of their support of violent protests and much more. He called them psychopaths, warned they've caused great damage to the country, and told them straight up, "We're watching you." RICO. RICO stands for the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. It was passed back in 1970 to take down the mafia, cartels, and organized crime families who used shell companies, fake charities, and networks of people to commit crimes while staying untouchable at the top. This could now be used against the Soros machine. That's a game changer because what Soros and his son are running isn't philanthropy, it's a mafia of chaos. Let's talk receipts. Los Angeles protests against immigration raids? Violent. Brick flying. Property destroyed. Who was behind the groups organizing? Soros-linked NGOs. Back in 2020, during the BLM riots, entire cities were burning and OSF quietly funneled millions into groups linked to those protests. From 2016 until today, Soros-backed outfits have poured millions into Students for Justice in Palestine and other radical groups that fueled anti-Israel and anti-police riots on campuses. Globally, his money shows up wherever there's unrest. Hungary banned him, Poland banned him, Russia kicked him out. Why? Because his philanthropy always comes with political strings attached. Strings that unravel sovereign nations. This isn't free speech, this is weaponized funding to create a chaos. But what Soros funds aren't balanced? It's radicalism. It's an agenda that confuses our kids, undermines parents, weakens communities, and destroys cultural unity. Alex Soros funds anti-Israel protests while claiming to fight hate. He bankrolls woke groups that rewrite history, erase traditions, and shame patriotism. This isn't progress, this is cultural warfare. Let me know, what do you think? Should Soros and his son face RICO charges for funding chaos? Drop your answer in the comments, yes or no. Donald Trump has been battling Soros for years. From calling out Soros' influence on DAs to blaming him for witch hunts, Trump knows this empire thrives on destabilizing the United States. Soros has faced legal trouble before, fined in France for insider trading, accused of market manipulation in multiple countries, but he's always dodged accountability for political crimes. Trump's RICO push is about to change that. With the 2026 midterms approaching, this fight isn't just political, it's existential. Because if Soros' globalist agenda wins, America loses sovereignty. This is bigger than left versus right. This is globalists versus patriots, order versus chaos, and freedom versus control. George Soros and his son Alex are not philanthropists. They're architects of chaos, using billions to divide nations, rig elections, and dismantle traditions. Thanks for watching.